Right guys, let's have a look at 19 now then. We've got a cubic equation, y equals x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 2. So let's differentiate, get the gradient function then. 3x squared, yeah? The 2 comes down to be with the 5 to make 10, 10x plus 3, isn't it? And the 2 goes to 0. Let that equal 0. So, let's use the formula just in case it doesn't factorize, because I don't know if it'll factorize or not. Without trying it, and I'm not going to waste time trying it. So I'm going to use a formula to work out the roots to this, because we want to solve this and let it equal 0. It's a quadratic equation, so we need the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And let's just get the roots, the values, when this is 0 from the formula of the quadratic equation. So here a is 3. Circle the number of x's, that's b, and circle the constant, that's c. Now let's overwrite the formula then. So what have we got? We got a is 3, so let's put that in there, and 3 there. B is minus 10, yeah? And we got another minus 10 here. Better put a bracket around that one because it's squared. Yeah, minus 10 squared. And then C is the value 3 as well. Okay, so that's what we got then. So let's see what that is then. So x equals then minus 10. Minus 10 is plus 10. Plus or minus. Now you've got 100, because minus 10 squared is 100. Oh, it is going to work out alright, because you've got 4 9s are 36. 100 minus 36 is 64, and the square root of 64 is 8. So you could tap it in the calculator if you need to, over 6. So you got 10 plus 8 over 6, or 10 minus 8 over 6. So you've got 18 over 6, x equals 3. Or you've got x equals 1/3. 2/6 is 1/3, okay? So there's our two turning points. Let's just check we've got that correct then. If we put a 3 in here, 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 9s are 27. Plus 3 is 30, 10 3s are 30 with a minus, 30 take 30 is 0. So that's fine. And then the third squared is a ninth. 3 times a ninth is a third. That would be a third. 3 and a third, yeah? And then you got, which is 10/3, and then you got here, you got minus 10/3. So yeah, we're okay here as well. Good. So they probably would have factorized them, wouldn't it? But I didn't want to get waylaid if it hadn't. So we got our turning points here. So here's the input of x equals 3. So what does y equal? Well, y equals x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x's minus 2. And wherever you've seen x, we have to input our value, don't we? And it's a 3. 3 and a 3 in this instance, isn't it? Yeah, better put a thicker pen so we can all see it. So that's a 3. We're inputting 3 and 3. So I better tap that in a calculator. So what have we got then? We've got 3 cubed. So put a bracket. We want 3. Bracket power 3. Ground level. Minus 5 times bracket 3 bracket squared. We're still on ground level. Plus 3 times bracket 3. Yeah, agreed? Close bracket minus 2. So let's just toggle back and double check that we've entered it all correctly. We've got 3 cubed, x cubed minus 5x squared, so that's 3 squared, minus 5 lots of. Then you've got plus 3 times the 3 minus 2 equals minus 11. So here we can put y equals minus 11. Alright, let's just check it was minus 11. So an input 3, we've got an output of minus 11. Now we'll go use a calculator and we can just change that 3 to a third, can't we? So if I toggle back, let's go back, and I want to change that 3 to a third. Right? So let's delete that. And I have to put a fraction in, and I have to put 1/3. Agreed? And let's toggle forward. The next place I have to change is that 3. Delete that, put a fraction, put 1/3. Okay, agreed. And then the next place, which is the last place, is back here. Get rid of that 3, and I have to put a third. Bit of a painstaking thing to do, isn't it? There we are, I think that's everything. So press equals, and you get that, get the decimal, minus 1.52. So y equals minus 1.52. There we go. So input a third, we get the output minus 1.52. One quick look at that, just to check it's okay. And then we'll move along quite quickly after this, hopefully. So we got a third cubed, minus 5 times a third squared, plus 3 times a third, and then it was a minus 2, wasn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Good, and we got that. And we got that, minus 1.52. Okay. So now we need d2y by dx squared. Let's just put it here, shall we? d2y by dx squared. Tap then, work that out, differentiate this. 6x minus 10, yeah? 6x to the 1 minus 10. Now, here, when we've got a minus 11, right, you put that in there. Right. What are we going to get? We're going to get minus 66, minus 7. It's going to be negative, isn't it, obviously? So that's a max. Oh, no. I'll get it right in a minute. The input is 3, isn't it? We're putting in 3, and we're inputting a third. So the first thing is to put in 3. 18 minus 10 is positive, so it's a min. That was lucky. Yeah? And then if we put in a third, 6 over a third is 2. 2 is negative. So it's a max. There we go. Good. There's our information and everything we need. So we want to plot this curve then. So let's just do it on the next page. Because it's a cubic, we want to give it a decent bit of room. X, Y, 0. And then we got our turning points. We got at 3 1/3. So mark off 3. Mark off 1/3. Now the values. Okay, at 3 it was minus 11. And at a third it was minus 1.52. So at 3 it was minus 11, way down here. And at a third it was minus 1.52. And it was there. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, that was that one. 3 at minus 7, third minus 1.52. At the 3 it was a min, and the third it was a max. So at the 3 it was a min, and the third it was a max. There we are. And then the other thing, just one other little thing, if I put 0 all the way through in here for x, see all noughts all come here, you just get minus 2. So that's something also to bear in mind when we sketch the curve. So it's going to come just smidge down here as it goes through, around minus 2 there. Alright then, so let's draw the curve then. It's going to come down, it's going to go up to the maximum, going to come back down, and like so. And that's the curve y equals x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 2. Yeah? And that's a sketch. Now we better tap it on the, try and do it quickly on the plotter. So let's go to that. And we need to tap that in here, don't we? So let's tap that in. Get rid of what we had before. And it was x cubed minus 5 times x squared plus 3x minus 2. Yeah? X cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 2. Let's see if it comes out okay on that axis that we've chosen already. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's what we've got. See the maximum here, and then the minimum, where we said, I think, go back to our plot, which is here. Yeah, I think that's basically it, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah? There it is. Okay then, that's 19 done then. Good. Let's go on to the last question then in this section.